All right, welcome back, everybody. Simple here, and yeah, it's been probably about 9 months, a year since really I've put something out. You know, life got busy. Went back to college, getting my business degree. Been working and trying to take care of life, take care of family. You know, life just kind of gets away from you. And next thing you know, it's been like 9 months. But I really wanted to get back into recording. You know, I like entertaining you guys as much as I can, and I figured, you know, we're gonna roll into something simple. And I've been playing Enshrouded for a while, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to start off fresh. Just something to put out there and see if you guys enjoy it. We'll start off with a new character and kind of see where we go from there, alright? So yeah, I think this will be the character that I'll go with, and with that, let's get created. And we will pick our new character. We're going to start a private game. Going to create a new one. Let's put this as... yeah, we'll do something like that. I'm going to customize it just a little bit. I do basically want to stay on default, but I do want to bump up the RXP because the standard really takes a while to really kind of get developed, and I don't expect to be able to play a whole lot. And so we'll turn that up, but I think everything else we will keep at 100%. So I think we'll do that, and let's go ahead, create our YouTube playthrough. Let's get into it.
Long ago, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
Alright, we are in. Welcome to Enshrouded. Now, if you guys haven't not played this game, I really suggest it. It is a very fun game. It reminds me a lot of like, oh man, what would you say? Like Zelda, something along the lines of that. I've been having a really fun time with this. So you've slumbered for too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the Shroud. Now the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. Yes, flame. That we shall do. Alright, let's head out into the world. See what we got. Yeah, so this game is such a pretty game. It does have terraforming, so everything around you can mine, you can adjust. Like I said, it's got a lot of creativity with this. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press I and navigate the map to track your discoveries. Sorry, J. So J should be our quest. Here we've got to claim a spot for our base. Embervale has fallen, consumed by the Shroud. Bring back the light and reclaim the land by establishing a flame altar in the wilds. A promising site to establish a flame altar is marked on your map. Reach the location to proceed. So here is our crafting that we can do. You can find the requirements and ingredients for each recipe, and you can pin recipes and craft, so on and so forth. Your pretty standard survival, crafting type games. Let's go into the world for M. So we need to get over here, planes for the first base. We will go to journal, and this is our active quest, so it's going to have us head that direction. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's read. So on the flame and its murmurs, pure light engulfs the knowledge of the ancient breed. Protect it in a flaming core, wisdom far beyond my own imagination. I could stare into the fire for hours, seeking answers, a whisper, but I hear none. Despite possessing a voice, it only speaks to those born from the flame. A shame, as I believe we could have quite enlightened conversations. Balthazar. Alright. So, looks like we're going to be heading down that direction. Oh, let's go this way to reach down there. Now, it will potentially be a little dark in here, just as a heads up, so hopefully it won't look too bad for you guys. But we are going to get ourselves a torch. And let's head into the cave. Like, right off the bat, we start with a cave. Got some lighting. You kind of jump or walk down. Let's kind of go down this direction, shall we? Ooh. Jump, jump. Walk our way down. And down into the depths. So, the big premise for this game is the world is completely kind of covered by this shroud. And if you're in the shroud for too long, you'll end up dying. And we have to help remove the shroud from the world. And so, in the shroud, you got some baddies and everything else. So, this will be our first look into the shroud. Your inner flame allows you to resist the shroud, but if you linger, you will perish. Escape the shroud to replenish your time into the shroud. Yep. Don't gotta tell me twice on that one. Let's go down this way. Alright, press tab to lock onto your foes. Press control to dodge out of harm's way. Alright, so... Ooh. Barely got him. Alright. So, let's head this direction, I think. Let's see, can we sneak up on these guys? Backstab. Got them out. Alright, we'll take that. And we'll take that. Perfect. Alright, let's keep moving. Didn't see any chests or anything in here. Alright, so now that we're out the shroud, time got reset, and we are out in the world. So if you fall, you will rise again at your last return beacon. Alright, well, hopefully we won't fall. That's kind of what we're hoping. Alright, so we are headed that direction. Alright, we can take the torch away for right now. We can harvest bushes and things like that. Let's get some branches and some berries. Let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, alright. We've got something over here. Let's go take a look. Alright, collect some books. So, Captain's Journal, Day 1. Hold the chambers to your last breath. These were the words of the Ancient One, before he entered with a handful of our best warriors. It was the first time I'd seen one of his kind, and I expect it will be the last. His face is burned in my mind. My life and those of my remaining soldiers are pledged to this sacred duty. Captain Arkwright. Alright. I was saying, this is a pretty good storyline. Now again, I am no expert at this game. I am going to state that right from the beginning. I've got to like level 14, and I thought I was pretty far into the game, you know, with as much as I explored, and I've explored like a quarter of this world. This is a huge, huge map. Lots of things, lots of lore to look at. So there is no shortage of things to do for a while, which will be good. It'll keep us busy. Uh-oh, rats. Oh, rats. Hey, come here, you. Gotcha. Alright, we got some meat and some fur. While equipped with a shield or melee weapon, press right mouse button to block. A well-timed block will parry the attack. Unfortunately, we don't have a weapon that we can do that. So let's head back out to the main road and go where it's telling us to. So harvest and eat berries to replenish your health over time. It will repair you for the dangers ahead. Ooh, berries. Get a few of these. Let's eat some. So health regeneration is active. So now we should slowly start healing up. What do we got here? Got a little mushroom. There's some more shroud. Let's get to our spot and see what it wants us to do. So the one thing with this game that I've noticed is you really you want to take your time with it. It's kind of tough to speed run it. I mean, you could, if you're really, really good, or if you're impatient, you could speed run it. But this game is really designed, you know, to just kind of take your time, enjoy it, explore, and just, you know, enjoy everything that they've put into the game. All right, so now we need to build a altar. Let's go to J, indoor quests. So the flame altar will mark the spot for your base. In your base, you will later be able to craft and build shelter, craft a flame altar, and place it to establish your base. You don't have to place your altar in the plains. You can choose any above shroud area to establish your base. Alright, I think for right now, we will probably just use this area. It's a nice flat area. I got some ideas of where I want to put a base later. But let's see what we can do to put one here. So craft. We need stone. So we need to get some stone to make the flame altar. Is there anything else that we can make what we're doing? So we're going to need bones, logs, and stones. Alright, let's take a look around. Oh, there's a wolf. Yep. We might be able to sneak up on him. Get a backstab. Got him. Get him taken out. Alright, let's find some stone. So, loose stone, just kind of hanging out around the ground. We'll just kind of roam around, see what I can find. So I'll collect up some resources, and then we will build our flame altar. Alright, so we should have everything for flame altar. Let's go into crafting. We will craft one of these. And I know this thing can get... We have the potential to increase the size of this thing pretty large. Let's go... You know what we... Can we actually get it in here? This would be a cool place to actually set up. It'd be right in the middle of town. Because then we can get a water well. And we have some things over here. So, you know what? We're going to start, I think, probably right here. Yeah, we're going to actually start in this area. And that way we've got this little shelter that maybe we can build up. So, a good night's rest. Finally, a break from the tedious work. My bones are sore, but the warmth of a fire, a little shelter, and some sleep should allow me to become well rested. Food is getting scarce. I hear they're planning an expedition. Thankfully, I hid some rations below my bed. They will make for a nice meal when cooked over a fire. Alright. Yes, you did. I hid some meat back there. And we got some here. Some meat there. And looks like a cooked mushroom. And we got some wood. And look, we've already got a fire going. So we could technically sit next to here. And we can get a rested buff. Oh, perfect. That's cool. I like that. I'm still wondering if this is exactly where I wanted to build. We do have some things. Oh, here we go. A chest. Alright. We've got that. So now, let's talk to the flame. You are not alone. There are other survivors, drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside the shroud's gasp. Alright, now, in here we have the option to upgrade, strengthen, and reskill. This requires some shroud cores. And this requires quite a bit of other stuff. So, the higher level the altar, the stronger we become, and the larger the area that we can build also increases. So it's kind of a good thing to do. Let's take a look and see what do we have around in these areas. Alright, we got some string. That's really kind of about it. Like, there is potential here that we could... Oh, yep, we'll take the scrap metal. That'll be good. We could try to rebuild some of this, and then this could kind of be our house. I think that's probably actually, honestly, what I'll think we'll do. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun one. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else that we can build right now? We do need to build a workbench, but we're going to need string, and string, we need plant fibers, and we've got a bunch. So let's build that. Let's get ourselves a workbench. And a workbench is there. So let's put our workbench, for right now, let's put it right here. Rotate it. And we'll just stick that here. So on here we can repair everything and we can build a few things too. So we got a construction hammer. And some lighting. The grappling hook, which would be pretty important. We need more metal scraps. And then a glider we're going to have to work on as well. And then manual crafting. We're going to need a club. We'll get a magic wand for fun. We're going to need some more metal scraps. Oh, let's get some string. So we can build that. Let's build... Get a few wooden arrows going. And what else? I think that will be good for now. Let me get some things organized real quick. Alright, that's a little bit better. So we've got some arrows. We've got our club and a wand. I think with this build, so my main build is kind of like a ranger a little bit. I think this one is going to be a combo of both archery and melee. I think is what we'll do for this. Ooh, can we go in here? Anything good in here? No, not really. Alright, I hear somebody. Alright, let's see. Ooh, got me. Come on, take him out. Got him. Cool, we got some runes. Oh, did we get a... Oh, good. Cool. So we got torn cloth, so we can end up making a backpack. Let's see what other things we've got around here. Aww. Aha, parry. So if you block right when they're about to hit, you can parry them, knock them back. So that's always a good thing. Read this. So, falling to ruin. We held out our hope, digging through the rubble, our lips whispering prayers to the ancients. Always a watchful eye towards the horizon. Even in this furthest corner of the world, the shroud threatens to engulf us and seal away any ray of hope. As the air grew thick with that cursed fog, we held on. As fires raged on the horizon, ash falling like snow on Halloween Peak, we pushed harder. May this home, long kept, usher us into the bright age. Well, that's kind of sad. But hey, we got some things that we can loot. We got some more stone. Alright, do we have anything else around here? Ooh, let's go down here. This is going to be dark. Alright, I don't see anything bad down here. Shroud looms. The blue jays no longer drift so carelessly through the air. Something is changing. A nebula flows towards us, springs from the abyss like a tidal wave. They call it the Shroud. It carries disease and suffering. Changes soil and people. I must understand this madness, but discovering a remedy will be difficult with supply lines cut off by the soldiers. Balthazar. Oh, that sucks. Alright. There's a chest back there. Let's go in. Get out, get out, get out. Yeah, so if you hit those and you get into this area, it kind of quickly takes your shroud resistance. Oh, we'll take that. Some mana potion. Oh, we got some more metal scrap. And what we could do is kind of slowly break some of these up. We can get more things from it. That. Get some wood. What else do we got? So yeah, that's another big thing with this is continuing to you know, kind of break containers. That's how you can get a bunch of resources. And that kind of works. Oh, we got some more torn cloth. What do we got in this one? I've got a little bit. The nice thing about the wand is it does kind of act like a light. That works out pretty good. Oh, that's a tough one. And, yep, we already read that. Alright, let's get out of that. And let's kind of get out of the shroud completely. Get replenished. There we go. Alright, now we got a few things, so let's see if we can make ourselves a backpack before we go on any type of trip. Alright, not there. And manual? Manual. So we need one more torn cloth and a few more string. We've got a bunch of plant fibers, so let's get a bunch of string. Probably be good. Ooh. You know, probably getting some form of armor would be better. So we will get that. We will equip that for now. And just some more arrows. We're going to need those. And let's get some water while we're here. That'll increase our stamina. And let's break a few of these things. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Not really. Just some wood. I bear nothing. Alright, let's go this direction. Now, if I recall, there is somebody down here. Yeah, we'll just wand him to death. Blow that up. Once when that goes away, there should be another chest down here. Yes, there is. Cool. Got some health potions. Let's break a few of these things. Anything good? Not really. What about in here? In here, I think we'll just do this. And then hopefully we can get some more metal scrap and some torn cloth eventually. Alright, perfect. Oh, we got that. Water is a great source of vitality. Drink it to enhance your stamina and regenerate it faster. That's kind of what we did earlier. Alright, let's do some more exploring. Looks like there's some things up here. Let's see what we got in here. This. Oh. Hello. You caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. Alright, we got some fur. Let's see. Oh, got some things in here. Ooh, that should be some torn cloth. That might be the last of the torn cloth that we need for the backpack. Alright. Let's go in here. Let's see. Should be able to break some of these down as well. Wood. know, as we're kind of going through here, I wonder if we want to change our altar and move our altar up here. Because we've got I mean, we can't sleep in the bed, but we've got a bed area. This looks to be more of like a house. Oh no, we'll keep this in mind. Let's go around and see what else we got. Yeah, so we could almost have like a two-story little place up here. Like that. Sorry, guy. There we go. Got some wood. Let's read. Alright, don't leave my side. Jasmina. Jasmina? Is it true? The ancients call upon you to stay behind as the rest of us slumber. Will you be there when I awake? Please, you cannot leave my side. You're my all. Why must we change? I miss the old days when we used to travel, together, side by side. You let me linger next to you. You held my hand. And now, all this secrecy? For what? I thought you could confide in me. I don't want the ancients to drive us apart. I'll lose all faith. If you must go, at least give me a farewell kiss. All my heart, Emily. Well, it's kind of sad. Alright, so we got that. Went down here. That looks good. Anything else up around this area? Yeah, like this would actually be kind of an interesting place to rebuild. Now that we're kind of here, it's a big area up there. So what I might do is I might move our altar up to this area up top. Hey, cool. We got tarred wood block. I think we were in here earlier. Yeah, apparently I just missed a couple things in here. And technically we even have a bed right here. The comfort level 3 right from the beginning. Got some branches. And... oh, let's go take a look at this building. I don't think I've been in this building. Oh, this is yeah, this is like right where we came out. That's right. Okay, so yeah, I kind of actually prefer this area up here. Kind of right up against there. Rebuild this whole little two-story section, or do we stay down here and keep our altar and rebuild this area down here? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we stay down here or move up top? I'll stay down here for right now. But, yeah, you guys let me know. What do you think we should do? Alright, let's see what do we have to build. So, we should be able to do a tiny backpack. Or some clothes. The backpack would be good. Do that. And let's get some daggers. I prefer the daggers. We will get... no, we'll hold off on that, I think, for right now. What workbench items do we have? So we need some string and some shroud spores. So we're gonna have to kill some more things in order to get that. Alright, I think I know where to probably get a few more of those spores. So let's build a few more string, just so we don't have to worry about that later. So, like 3 more string and some shroud spores. I know where there are some more fallen. Let's head over this direction. Ooh. This might be some good things. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, perfect. We got string. We got cloth. And more. Oh, we got a few things over here. Alright, let's collect up some of these. Nice. Alright, that was a good little loot run. Alright, let's head over to this area. Because over here, there should be some more of the Fallen. Yeah, there's one of them. Let's try a bow. Got him. Got some torn cloth. Backstab. Got him. Alright, I hear him. Where's he at? Is it down below? Sounds like he's right up top. Are we playing like Ring Around the Rosie? I know it should be right up here, so maybe he is down below. Alright, let's head down below and see if we have somebody hiding in here. Yeah, there you are. That. Got him. Alright, we got some more shroud spores. Let's blow that. Get that out of the way. Ooh, what do we got? Alright, more shroud spores. Some of that. Pop that. Ooh, there's a chest in there. Let's go in. Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh, yes please. Alright, we'll take the great sword. So yeah, these do a damage of 10. Oh, piercing 10, and this is only damage 7.4. Oh, so technically these are actually better. Alright, we will salvage those. This club was 14, this is 16. This is a little quicker though. Well, we'll still keep it on us just in case we want to use it. And what do we got here? Gives us absolutely nothing. Alright, yep, that's fine. Alright, let's finish doing some looting down here and I guess kind of break these things and see everything that we can get. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. We got a few things out of there. What do we get? We got these, which seem pointless. I guess this would just be something nice for like instead of having to wear what we are wearing, we can equip that as a cosmetic. So at least it doesn't look like torn. So I guess that's a little bit better. But otherwise, we got a few things. We got some more metal scraps, more yarn, or sorry, string. We should have enough of the spores now to build ourselves a few things. So let's get back and see what we can craft. Alright, let's see. Oh, we need one more spore. Oh, that's frustrating. And then what else would we need? So one more. Plenty good of metal scraps. And we need some shroud wood for that. Alright, I know where we can get those. And let's get a few more of that. And honestly, we should probably build the construction hammer anyway, just so we have it. And I really do want the tiny backpack. We are going to do those. Alright, so we will equip that, which just opens up our inventory so we can carry more. That's kind of a important thing to have. So we need to go get one more spore. I know where to go get it. We're gonna have to kind of head down into the bigger part of the shroud. Like, I don't believe there's anybody over here. Nope. And it's getting dark, so this will be a little sketchy. Let's get our daggers. And we are going to head downwards. Let's get some berries going. Oh, I see a wolf over here. Come here, you. Yeah. Alright. You know, it might be fun to do a dagger build. You know, just some hyper guy that just, you know, bam, 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 bam. I like doing that. Maybe, so that's maybe what we'll do is we'll end up going down kind of like a, not quite like a ranger, but like a sneak. Like, going down the sneak way, which would be, so this is your skill tree, and you've got different branches you can go down. So we do have a couple. We'll put them in a little bit later, but maybe we'll go down like the assassin, because the assassin would be a fun one to go down. So increase bow and dagger. So I haven't tried that one yet. Let's go down the assassin. We're gonna end up going down that way. So we can't do this yet. Let's get dexterity unlocked since we're here. And we do need the constitution just so we can get some more health points, because that's just good to have. Alright, let's open up this. Let's take a read. Captain's Journal, Day 6. The raiders have besieged us these past 2 days, attacking from the bridge, their eyes, such madness. We have withheld so far, but only just. We may not survive the next assault. I've ordered the rig to pass with our last munitions. If those scavengers return, we are prepared. Captain Arkwright. Good job, sir. Well, we could sleep here if we need... Oh, here's another chest. Alright, we got some more arrows. We need to break open some of this stuff. And let's get some of this. This is always good to have. Oh, perfect. Alright. We got... Wait, did we actually get that? No, now we did. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's head down here, because I know there are some bad guys down that section. Might as well collect that. Read Captain's Journal, Day 20. We are hungry. We had to destroy the bridge, and with it our connection to supplies. But it worked. We haven't seen any more scavengers. The Cinder Vault and those within it are safe and should remain so. If we are to avoid starvation, we may have to take our chances in the horrible shroud. Either choice is certain death. Captain Arkwright. Alright, we've got some mana potions. And let's see. Anything good here? Got a few things. Alright, let's head down into the shroud before it gets too dark. Now stay on the path. Let the shroud's kin take you. Salvation lies straight ahead. Now this is where we're going to have to go for our next checkpoint, but I just want to come down. We're just going to try to get a few more shroud spores. Oh, yep. Got me. Got me on that. Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Like, we don't have the sneak bonus, but we should still get some backstab. Got him before he got us. Cool. And on here, so this hourglass capsule replenishes your remaining time in the shroud. It's consumed upon use and cannot be stashed in the inventory. So we'll keep it there in case we need it in the future. Let's see, is there some other things that we can get in here? I know one thing is, here's a tree. Oh, we don't have a axe. But this might work to help cut down the tree. Does this work? And this does an okay amount. Oh, there we go. So, trees in the shroud will drop shroud wood. Let's see if we can try to get some shroud wood before we go. There we go. Got a little bit of shroud wood. Wasn't a whole lot, but it is something. So I think with the shroud spores that we have, 11, we should be good. Alright, let's get back to base. Alright, we are back. Let's see. Cool, we can build the hook. And I'll explain later why that is so important. So we do need a couple more shroud spores for the glider, which would be a big one to have, but we don't need it for where we're going. Same thing with the shroud wood. Alright, manual crafting. Let's see if there's anything else that we want before we sleep for the night, before we get going. We do need some more twigs and string. Let's manual craft some more string. We've got a little bit, not a lot, but it would be nice to get some storage going. So we're going to need some twigs and string. I'm going to go do a bunch of resourcing while it's dark, and then I'll bring you back after it's daytime. Oh yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention is when it is dark out, we have bad guys that come through. And so you do got to be kind of careful of those guys, but this will get us our shroud spores. Ooh, got me. Got him. Alright, got that. Oh, and let's get... Cool, we got some fireflies. That'll be great. Alright, I'm gonna finish collecting stuff. Alright, so slept through the night. Gives us a little bit of a boost. Did some crafting, so as you can see we've got some clothes. We should be doing pretty good now. Made ourselves a shield. We got our tiny backpack, the grappling hook. We did have this Elder Guard ring that we had found. That gives us plus 25 health, 2 health generation, and 3 stamina generation. And then, yeah, we've got our boots, some pants, and a shirt for now. That kind of gets us going. I was able to make a little storage chest. So just threw a few things in there that we're probably not going to need on us. It'd be good to kind of grill up a few things that we have going on here. Oh, interact with campfires to cook it. Oh, I didn't know that thing would burn out. Oh, we're going to have to build a fire. So, crafting. So for that, we need 2 wood logs. Funny, I hadn't seen that burn out yet. So we'll grab that. Crafting. Fire. And let's place it right here again. Cool. Alright, so now we can cook. Alright, so place food in your action bar, select it, and press the left mouse button to cook. So we got a few things that we can cook. We'll just hold it until it goes pop. There we go. We'll cook these up, and then I think we're going to get going on to our next location to go get our first survivor. Alright, I think we are ready to finally head out. On our way, we are going to grab some shroud wood, and then with our food that we cooked, so each food kind of has a different buff. So the mushroom is going to be magic damage, the grilled lean meat will be plus 40 health, and then the grilled wolf meat will be plus 60 health, and then our purple berries will actually be health generation. And so... we can only have 3 foods or liquids active at a time, so we just drank some water. We'll get some extra health and some health regeneration. So that will get us set up, and then we'll just kind of monitor those as we go. But I think we're as good as we can be. How many arrows? We got 104 wooden arrows and some flint arrows. We've got our daggers. We've got a shield for this. So, even for a bow, I think we are about as good as we can be. So, let's go and head out and head to where we're going. So, where we are at is here. We've got to go through the shroud, and we're headed up over this direction. So, this is going to be where we go first. Alright, let's head into the shroud and see what lies ahead of us. So luckily we've already been kind of down this way. We already kind of know. Oh, you know what? One thing that we forgot to do? I meant to make these an axe and a pickaxe. To make it easier to hunt down, or to get down shroudwood. You know what? That's fine. Let's, I'm just gonna take this. I guess this one. And we'll get some shroud wood, and then I'll keep moving. Alright, that should be good for what we needed to get. Alright, we're going to run this way. Oh, also on the hotbar, I added the Midnight Lily. So the Midnight Lily will give us a little bit extra shroud time if we took it before we came in. Just in case, but I kind of know where we're going for this first round. I think we'll be, for the most part, we'll be okay. We need this. There we go. Let's loot a few of those things. Let's head upwards. Oh yeah, this thing got all broken. Alright, let's go up. Alright, we made it. Made it through the shroud. Cool, got a little place we can cook if needed. And let's read this. Spectacular progress is being made. To all those who set their eyes upon my wondrous, no, allow me to begin again. To all travelers, I have conquered this terrain with my greatness. I'm afraid that's not right either. The bridge is nearly finished, and I cannot find the words to express my joy. Confound it. How lucky we have had a bountiful mine so close by for materials and ore. One thing I do not know. I'll name this bridge Braylon, after my dearly departed fifth aunt. Though if she were still alive, I'm not sure she would be flattered, for her and the bridge share not just the same name, but a brash nature. Signed, Cade Hawthorne. Very interesting. Let's loot that. Water pouch. Perfect. Alright, let's keep moving this way, I guess. So where we're going is going to be up around over there. Yep, we're not going to deal with those guys. Not yet. Let's go get our survivor first, and we'll see about handling those. Alright, so I already know from doing this, we need to get rid of these guys, which this will be interesting. They can do a number on you. Cool. Got the bees out of the way. Let's harvest the honey and the wax. I'm sure it'll be useful for something. Alright. So bushes can conceal you when you're within them. Press C to crouch and hide. Use them to sneak up on enemies. Alright, let's see. Yeah, maybe we'll just go in. Just go on full-on attack. Actually, before we do that, can we take this guy out? He's next to a bomb. Yep, that got rid of him. Alright, let's go sneak up to this guy. We'll do a big hit. Ooh. Alright, come here, you. Boom. Got him. Alright, we'll take that. Was it just these two? Yeah, I think just these two. Sweet. Alright, that wasn't too bad. What do we got here? Another failure. The cinder vessel broke down during testing. The rat I used inside was charred by the coalescent flame. A bright flash, then nothing. Thankfully, the side effect of blindness was only temporary. I've acquired a new subject, another rat, Igni. Hopefully our path to salvation. I cannot accept more setbacks. I will ensure that the cinder vessel holds as if my life depended on it. It may well. Balthazar. And Balthazar's been quite busy. Sweet, let's repair equipment. And let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, there's a way upstairs. Let's head up. I don't think I've ever been up here. Ooh. Oh, I didn't bring any lockpicks with us. Alright, Eureka, by the ancients, I've done it. Equilibrium. The subject sleeps, yet can be awakened. They are dead, yet alive. The subject does not decay. It is untouched by the coarse flow of time. A flame soul in a mortal body. Igni serves as proof. We can survive. We can endure. These cinder vessels will be our only chance amidst the shroud. We have no other choice. Alright. Can I make... I can't make lockpicks, can I? Oh, wait, yes, I can. Cool. We'll take that. We'll use it to open it up. Alright, we got a bomb. And let's break some of these, collect some things. Alright, now that we've kind of cleared out this space, kind of looted, nothing super good. Let's head inside and see what awaits us. Ancient Vault, the blacksmith. Oh, there is a guy in here. Alright, let's see. Come here, buddy. Got him. Got him. Come on. Yeah. Got you knocked out, bud. Sweet. Alright, we got that. Let's see, what do we got? Venture forth. It's done. The cinder vessel is a delicate contraption. Still volatile, yet brimming with potential and hope. The first human to enter will be our true prototype, the kindling of a new spark. Thankfully, the blacksmith volunteered. He must enter the vessel and sleep until aroused anew, lest he slips into eternity. May the ashes of one age sustain the needs or the seeds of the next. Balthazar. All right. Let's go get our blacksmith. All right. Now we can get the summoning staff and we can get Oswald Anders. All right. Now I think we need to head back to our place. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, that's cool. All right, we can do fur boots at the blacksmith, a few other things. Now, the nice thing is we don't have to travel all the way back. So, being that we've got our home right here, we can fast travel. And that'll take us straight back to our place. Just to make things easy. But you can't fast travel when you're, when you're in the shroud. Alright, commune with the flame. The survivor will be a worthy addition to our cause. Place them into the world with a summoning staff, which you can craft from simple twigs. Alright. Let's get a summoning staff. Crafting. Summoning staff. Got that. Let's go backpack. Throw this here. And we can get ready. So select the NPC. After placing survivor, you can adjust the roaming range and open up others with Alt. Alright, let's get our boy right there. Oi! So, buddy. Alright. Crafting first gear. Took you long enough to find me. Look at you, weak and puny. And they call you a flameborn. First thing you need is equipment. Lucky you woke me up first. Crafting a scrappy sword, a spike club, or some armor will serve us well. Alright, let's craft. What are some things that we can get? A scrappy sword. So we're going to need nails. And we got a few metal scraps. Enough for a scrappy sword, level 5. Should be alright. Oh, what is going on with that? Oh, he was locked on, trying to follow him. He's running away. Alright, let's see what other things do we have on us. Alright, metal scraps, we'll take that. We'll take the shroud wood. Let's take a few things and see what we can actually make. Alright. So we've got some different storages. There's our bed. We got some roofs. A different form of blocks to make. Alright, manual crafting. Alright, we are going to need some stone and string. But we're also going to need some more plant fibers. Alright, let's go see him. Hey, what are you doing over there?
Let's fix that up.
Alright, cleansing the fire. Embervale can still be saved. Where there's ash, there's embers, kid. The shroud suffocates the valley, so seek the elixir well with your new gear and raise the roots of our misery. Ignite the depths and set this evil ablaze. Go on, I'm counting on you, Flameborn. Alright, glider. The flame doesn't give you wings, kid. Craft a glider at the workbench. It'll make getting around a little easier. Perfect for brave ones like you. Don't forget that using a glider drains the stamina, but from what I've seen, you've got it in ya. And well rested. Even with new gear, you shouldn't feel too safe out there. Rest up and eat well before you head out. A fire, a roof over your head, and some meat in your belly will prepare you for anything. Alright, and then we can craft some things. We've got our production, so forge, charcoal, more nails, a scrappy pickaxe. So a pickaxe would be good, and then we need a scrappy pickaxe. So we're going to need more metal scraps and some more string. And here we need more nails. Let's get that so we can make a spike club. And then in here we're going to need animal fur and more string. Alright, so I think we will call this... Actually, let's finish reading on this, and then we'll finish off the episode. You have awakened your kin. The flame is pleased. Seek out more survivors, slumbering in the Springlands. Okay. So it looks like... Yeah, we've got some areas to go. Clear the elixir well, love letter, bridge construction. Alright, so we got some places that we can go to. Let's get some water. And yeah, so I think we're going to finish this episode here. Next episode, we'll do some crafting, get a few things, kind of trying to get all prepped up before we go do the elixir well. But what I want to know from you guys is, where should we build? Should we keep this down here? Should we build up top? Or should we go roam around and go find an actual place to build so we can have 2 active altars? We can keep this one here and then go set up another one somewhere else. Oh no, what do you think? I have ideas, but I want to know from you. So until then, make sure you guys keep it simple. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, this was just something real fun to get back. Kind of miss recording, and it's good to do this. So hopefully I'll see you guys not too long from here. But until then, keep it simple. Take it easy. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.